Our spot. That's what we call this place at Ocean Shores. Our spot. You and I would come down here to Ocean Shores several times a year. Each time we came to this one place here at the beach, and we sit in the car and we called it our spot. So I was having breakfast this morning. I was wondering, what does that mean, our spot? Well, to me, this was the place that we could go and be just totally together, the three of us. I say three because it was me and you and God that were always together here. I can remember sitting in the car and or earlier on when we could get around a little bit more, we'd lay a blanket out on the beach and we'd lay on the blanket and we'd have these speakers hooked up to the phones or the music player or just even the speakers from the car. And we'd just blast Christian music and we'd read. I would read novels or I'd read the Word. You would read the magazines and guideposts and your Bible. But most importantly, our spot meant a place that you and I could be together with, all just alone. We'd commune with God and with each other. I can remember you saying to me, you know, we can talk more when we're together like this. And we did. I don't know what it was about our spot that created that environment where we talked more and more. You could share with me more deeply your feelings and thoughts. I would you'd always give me a bad time because I seem to talk a lot here, but I'd never talk as much as you wanted me to at home or other places. I guess that's what our spot is to me. It's the place that you and I would go and we would just be together and we'd commune, the three of us, Jesus and you and I. Now, the ocean here isn't just the only our spot. I can remember sitting by the river. Maybe it was the river up by Whistling Jacks, or maybe it was the river on the road over White Pass or Chinook Pass or something like that. Or it was the sound going off on the ferry. I can remember sitting on the ferry with you, and I've even got pictures of you just looking out over the sound. See, those were our spots too. The place that you and I could get alone and just talk to each other, communicate, share our love or concerns. Myron Lake in Yakima was our spot. The river down by the park was our spot. You know, it was just a place. It was a place for you and I to share with each other. Maybe that's the message that needs to get out more to Leslie, you, or Chris, to Audrey as you start growing up and maturing into the young lady and doing things that start becoming a couple with Brian or whoever else that you might want to. Is kids, you need to have a nurse spot. You need to have a place that you and your mate, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other can just go away and commune together, commune with God, and be there for each other. That doesn't give you the right to ignore and neglect each other when you're at home. Terry and I never did that. Yes, I didn't talk as much at home as she wanted me to, and I can give you all kinds of excuses and reasons. I don't know why, but I do know that whenever she had something in her mind, she shared it. Driving in the car, or talking to each other, that's the most, talking to each other, sharing with each other, living each other's lives, holding each other up. I think that's the most important thing that I can come up with today about what I call our spot. Our spot is the place where we as a couple were able to gather together and commune and talk and share. I could hug her, I could hold her, I could listen to music. We could just be there together with nothing going on, just praising God and just having a wonderful time looking at His majesty, feeding the seagulls, our spot, feeding the ducks at the pond, our spot. All of these places were our spot. This is just a significant. This is just a significant one to me, because this is the one that we went to the most. We were here a lot. We shared a lot. We cared a lot. We enjoyed God here. We listened to His music. We read His Word. We held each other's hands. We laid on the blankets. We talked to each other. She listened to me and I listened to her. Maybe that's something that I would like to make sure that everybody hears. We listened to each other and we shared our cares with each other. If there's a message in this whole thing that I'm just put together this day, that's the message. We all need our spot. We all need that place that we can come together with God and with each other and care and share and love each other. So I'll take it with the takeaway. I don't know. I'm not very good at this, but if I could say that's the takeaway. Find our spot. Find your spot. Love each other. Care for each other. Share for each other. Talk to each other. Pause. Listen. Hear God. Hear what would happen to you. Hear what happened to her. Hear what happened to him. Hold each other up. Hug each other. Touch each other. But of all things, be together. Be together in our spot. Honey, I love you. I miss you. I had a great breakfast this morning talking to you. And I look forward to that more. I love you, baby. And I'll see you on the other side.